Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a little bit more off the cuff crafting today. I've just got a little urge, so I thought I'll turn the camera on and let you join me. I've already sort of had a look at what I wanted to do and got my bits and pieces out ready. I'm doing some work in my pink journal. I need to get this work done or else this journal will never be finished. So we did that a couple of days ago. So now I want to work on this page. I might put it on this page actually. What I've done is I had some cheesecloth which I'd been using. I was using some spray inks and things, so I used this cheesecloth to soak up the inks that I was using. So some pistachio and some pink there from Hobbycraft. I'm not sure what colour that is, what colour it is, sorry. It's Hobbycraft made. Pistachio is Tim Holtz. So I was using these sprays. So I used this cheesecloth to soak up. And then I noticed in a book that Robin Dudley Howes, the Artsy Bohemian, had done, she just stuck these pieces in her journal. Well, not these pieces, obviously her pieces. And I thought, actually, those look really pretty, just extra interest. So I put some in mine. Thank you, Robin. So I thought I would work on this page. Let's just take these two pages out. I've not stitched together yet because I'm a coward. Stitching together is not one of my favourite things. So that's why I'm just, excuse me, going on with the ephemera. So I'm actually going to put that, well, I was going to put it here, but I might actually put it there. We'll have to see. So basically I got these filter coffee papers, unbleached filter coffee papers by Aroma Brown. I got them at charity shop, and when I opened them, they're actually this colour. So they actually look tea dyed. They already look tea or coffee dyed to me. So that's great. I don't have to do that. So what I've done here is I've prepared this in advance because that's a good little tuck there as well. I didn't want to be stitching on camera. So I basically cut that little bit off because I don't want this opening. I'm going to stitch over that opening. There it is where I cut it off. So cut it off, and then I literally folded this over here to where I wanted it to be, like that. I folded, let's get the old burnishing tool out. I folded that, then I folded across the bottom to give me a straight line at the bottom, which is this, like this. Then I literally stitched, first of all I stitched a fancy stitch right along here, which you don't need to do. You might stitch by hand, you might want to glue it, or you just might want to leave that open as an extra tuck. But I didn't, extra pocket, but I didn't. I wanted to close mine up. So I did the fancy stitch around, and then I just did a running stitch down the side and across the bottom. So I am going to have two pockets. I'll have the pocket behind, and I'll have the pocket here. The reason I stitched them is just to make the pockets a little bit stronger. So then I picked out some ephemera and bits and pieces to match these colours. So I got the yo-yo, I got a vintage button. This is a snippet piece I'd made a while ago, and it's just scraps just sewn onto a piece of paper there, a piece of card, holy card. And then I've got this piece of trim, and this is what I cut off some sleeves of sari blouse. So, you know, you don't have to go and buy expensive trims. Just go to your local charity shop, particularly if you live in an area with lovely Asian population, and then these things are available. I'd cut these off first to use. These really heavy, they were sleeve edge trims, but I'm frightened to cut them because I just feel the beads will spring everywhere. So I'll save that for something else. So these are the things that I cut off. Let's just move this. These are the things I got together. There's my little altered coffee filter. And I did get a lovely doily out. And I thought I would just put some doily on here, on the bit that's visible. Do I want this lady? Yeah, I think I'll use this lady because she's got the green and the pink in it. So what you need to do is open your doily up. I'm not sure where I got this doily. I think it was from, it will either be from eBay or it will be from a doily swap that I've done. You know, like a rack doily swap. Right, I'm just going to use a bit of double-sided tape. Oh, I've actually torn the doily there. Ooh. A little bit of double-sided tape. Trying to be clever there and not just stick it on my finger and pull it off. Actually managed to damage my doily. Now pull off the ply. That's one ply. I actually believe there to be another. Now as it's ripped, I might as well use that bit. Which doesn't want to come off the second. There we go. Got it somewhere. So then carefully peel off your second if it's a 3-ply doily. Then I'll take off the piece that I want. Now you can edge this in water so you can tear it off more easily, but I don't mind this shabby edged look. So I'm going to take that, which I'm going to put on there. I also want something for there. So if I go back to the bit that I tore by mistake, and I suppose I could cut that off, tear it off, tear that off. Just put on there. Right. Oh, so now I'm banging my table. Not my table, my camera. So now I'm going to just go around the edge. Still not 100% well. I thought I was yesterday and seemed to be doing okay. Then thought, oh, I don't feel quite right. Took my temperature. My temperature was 38.3. So goodness knows it's 3 weeks now. So I'm going to be giving my GP a ring again tomorrow. That's why I've not been doing lots of crafting these past 3 weeks. It's just like the energy's sucked out you. I've also got some vintage photo just to go around the edge too. Just to add some depth. Now, don't be afraid to mix and match distress oxides. They really do look nice when you mix them. Make some lovely effects. Alright. Just get that paper towel just to wipe that off. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do now Let's get my Pritt stick. Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost my bit of doily then. Now I want my edging to show, my nice stitching. So I'm just going to sort of put that in there like that. I can just go over it. This is a very quick and easy way to decoupage. If you don't want to be getting your Mod Podge and things out. So that's there. And then I have to give it a quick dry, won't it? To put the one on top. Just give that a quick blast with the dryer. That's nearly right. What I sometimes do, it's still a little bit tacky, is I would put some talcum powder on it. Sorry, I keep moving out of shot. I can't get my words right still. Oh, I need rubbing out, I think. So that's there. That just gives you that pretty edge. Then on the top, we'll do 1, 2. One also. And I'm just going to put this one sort of here. Just cut that off the back. I've kept my strands of cotton on because I like that look. If whoever this journal will go in my Etsy shop, so whoever purchases it, if they don't like the strands, they can just cut them off. Right. I'm not putting glue over the top of this one. I've put it on this one because when I'm tucking something in and out, it just makes that bit more secure. Whereas nothing really will be tucking in and out on the top there. Right. So next I'm going to put this on. So do I want it that way? Or do I want it that way? And I'm going to have it that way. I cut along with my special scissors there to give me that little scalloped look. Just right. So I'm going to stick this, glue it on here. I'm going to put a little bead of glue under that pocket edge. I'm going to run a bead of glue along that edge. This is Fabri-Tac that I'm using, Beacon Fabri-Tac. Pop that on to the edge. Now I'm not going to cut those off because I thought the additional bit of length, because I thought actually they look quite nice just on the book, running onto the book. I'm going to put it on this page, definitely. Yeah, I thought they'd look quite nice running onto the book. Yeah, the colours go lovely together, but that covers up this lovely fabric. So that will go on there. So I think I will go ahead and put this onto the page now. So I'm going to run it's going to just be a tuck at the top and a tuck in the middle there. So I'm going to run this around the 3 edges. I put a bit on the fabric. Around the 3 edges. I'm sorry if I keep going off screen. It's not like me, that at all. And there. So that leaves the back free for a tuck spot. Got my mum coming today for tea. Sunday dinner. I've not seen her for 3 weeks. She didn't want to come over while I was ill, and because I've been on antibiotics now, even though my temperature spikes up, I don't know. She's coming over anyway. But I did have long COVID. I had COVID back in 2020. But my long COVID was not my chest. It was my temperature kept spiking, and it affected my joints to the point where I couldn't walk, and I ended up going to hospital and blah blah blah. So it was like a rheumatic type of long COVID. Right, so I'm going to put that here. So I'm wondering if that is why my temperature's shooting up now, if it's the long COVID. That's what I need to discuss with my doctor. This, whatever I've had now, all my lateral flow tests were clear, so it's not been COVID. But what it has been, I don't know. I'm going to put that there. Again, that green goes nice with that green in the book. So my little Suffolk puff, my little yo-yo, which is made from vintage fabrics. I didn't make these, I bought them on Etsy. I don't know who the supplier was. I'd have to look it up and put a link below, because they have probably been the prettiest Suffolk puffs and best made Suffolk puffs I have ever come across. The fabrics are absolutely gorgeous. That's onto there. And then I went into my vintage button box and found this. I scour stores for buttons with the actual fabric in. I'm like tipping out boxes and tins and things to get not the fabric, the cotton, because that has come off a piece of clothing or what have you, and it's got such a story to tell. It's got history. I'm going to put some fabric tack on there, and plus I don't have to stitch it in. I'm going to put that in the middle. Lovely, lovely. And then, I mean, that looks beautiful as it is, but I'm actually going to put, where am I going to put that there now? I don't know if we need another face on it. Oh gosh, I keep doing that, don't I? Sorry. I've got some more here. That one's a bit big. Got this little one. That's quite pretty. Yeah, I'm going to put that. And I could actually leave it open at the side. Then I've got a little top spot, haven't I? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here. Yeah, I thought that would look lovely, but to me it's just too many. One too many faces. I'm naughty using this fabric tag. I just love it though, don't you? It's expensive, but it's amazing stuff. The other glue that I use, that I love to use, is this Collal all-purpose glue. And that smells like fabric tack. Certainly you need to use this in a ventilated room, and it smells like 3-in-1 as well, but it's so much cheaper. I need to get myself a bottle, but I haven't, so that's why I'm using my fabric tack. I'm going to put that under there. So it is nice just to have a little stash of ready-made bits and pieces. So then you just get them out and off you go, and that's really pretty, don't you think, that page? I'm going to put a little label on. I'm still using the labels from Tracy Fox, and I waxed these, and they've got a really, I love the effect, but because there was some printing on the back, when I've waxed it, it's come through, but I really like that look. I'm actually going to get, oh, don't want the fancy scissors, I'm going to do this one. It's written in French. I can get by when I go to France from reading things. I can't really speak the language, but I can get by. But this, because it's written in fancy script as well, I can't read that. So I'm going to pop that on here. I shall put that. Shall we put it there? Shall we put it up here? I think it would go nice there. Shall we pop it in here? Do we get a smaller one? Let's just try a smaller one. There's one in here that says carte. Oh, I like this one, look. Very truly yours. Hold on, let's get a little bit of something for behind there. For behind it, I just so happen to have some pattern paper. So if I put that on, made this smaller. Put it on the pattern paper. And put, oh yeah, I love it like that on the pattern paper. My son, he's on holiday in Barbados. He's just sent me a picture. Whose house is this? Whose do you think this house is? They're out swimming this afternoon. So I said, oh. I said, you've caught me. It's my secret residence. Anyway, I was correct. It was Simon Cowell's palatial mansion. It wasn't just a house in Barbados. It was this, oh, very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful looking place. This one on. But I remember seeing it on X Factor. Yeah, so he's out there. He's back on Thursday. And I'm off up to my daughter's on Thursday. I'm going up to Durham for a few days, which would be great because we're going to go to Tynemouth Market, which the vintage flea market, which I love. We're going to go for some lovely beach walks with the dogs. Hubby and her hubby, my son-in-law James, are decorating, so it'll be me and Jess all the way for some really quality mother-daughter time, which we haven't had for ages. We've seen each other and been together, but missing out on that quality time. Just put a bit more glue under there. Yeah, we just missed out on that quality time. I do miss her living up in Durham. She's about just over 2 hours away. There we go. Finished. What a pretty page. What can we put in there? So I'm looking at all these bits and pieces I've been making. See if there's anything. All these. Got some real ephemera. Oh, I do like these. Everything I look at, I'm like, oh. There's Victorian calling card. That'd look nice with the lady there. We could put the calling card in there. That's pretty. In the back, we could put one of these kitties. No, we've got a kitty the page before. We could put in this. It's a receipt for Taylor Woodrow Construction in tons. 22nd of the 6th, 65. And a nice rusted bit on it there. We could put that. I think that'll look fab. Just popping out the top. That down as well, because I want some of the red showing. There we go. Put that like that, put that like that, and there we've got a beautiful journal page. Thank you for watching. That is going to go fantastically. Just let's position the page. I always say goodbye and then think of a million things, and more I need to say. That is going to look absolutely stunning in there. Absolutely stunning. So I'm Sharon. You've been watching Be Divine Vintage. Thank you for coming, doing a little bit of off the cuff crafting with me. I'm going to make another one of these for later in the back of the journal somewhere. I'll do that myself up. This would be a good page to put it on. Kiss me. Yes, I like it there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.